and welcome to the new episode of the Public Global. First of all, our respect to the great leader of India, Dr. Manmohan Singh, who left us last week, and we will all be remembering him as one of the finest gentlemen and the architect of modern India, who was the main person to deregulate the license lodge, to deregulate the industry, and to make India a global country. The contribution of Dr. Manmohan Singh was immense towards the Indian economy. He had the deep knowledge of the basic conditions of the country, and the nation and we join together that to pay our homage to Dr. Manmohan Singh. Now, today's topic is of Kisan agitation, which is going on for last couple of years, but recently from February 2024, it is going to be more than 10 months, but nothing has happened. Kisan leader Mr. Dalewal is on fast unto death since 26th of November. This is the 35th day and his condition is bad. This is not only bad, it's serious. Now, for 35 days he has not taken anything except water, and he has also refused to be shifted to a hospital. There are two things on which we must discuss today, and we must share our views on that. First, why Mr. Dalewal is on fast. The whole idea of Mr. Dalewal's fast is to draw attention of the government. There was a huge farmers' agitation in 2021, and just before UP elections, Modi ji realized that this is going to be a big dent for their electoral prospects. So finally what they did, they gave some sort of assurance to farmers, wrote a letter, told them that we will be considering your demands favorably and these things will be taken care of. Where he had, in that letter it was specifically mentioned that all the cases against the agitating farmers registered during this period will be withdrawn. Not even one case has been withdrawn. And the number of cases is more than 50,000. It is around 58,000 cases against these agitating farmers. Secondly, more than 750 farmers died during that agitation, and the government has assured that some compensation and some job will be provided. Nothing has been done. Not even a single penny has been given. And the most important was that the government had said that they will consider MSP favorably and some decision will be taken. It is going to be 3 years, nothing has been done. Why I am repeating all these things is because the government was able to break that agitation, and then regrouping is not a very easy thing to do. Elections came in between. Elections came in UP, Punjab, and then the general elections. And we saw that Kisan was not aligned with a single party. This government only understands the language of votes. Now, this February 2024, the Kisan again started gathering, and they again gave a call to march towards Delhi for their demands to be fulfilled. They were stopped at two borders, Punjab-Haryana borders, and Mr. Dalewal, after agitating for more than 6, 7, 8 months this year, decided that he is going to sit on a fast unto death till the demands of the farmers are not met. And the main demand still remains MSP should be immediately given without any delay. Now, the most surprising thing is, there are two aspects. The most surprising thing is the way Supreme Court is intervening. The matter is before the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court is giving direction to Punjab government that he must be removed from there, and he must his welfare is to be seen. There are two things. One, as far as Punjab government is concerned, all the demands which these Kisan leaders are making has nothing to do with Punjab government. All the demands is to be addressed by the central government, the union government. Number two, the people who are responsible for the safety and security of that area are directly under the Central Reserve Police, which comes under the Ministry of Home. Thirdly, Mr. Dhaliwal has already said, and the Kisan Union have said, that they will not allow government or police to take away Mr. Dhaliwal from his agitating side. There are thousands of farmers there, maybe a lakh of farmers there, and government also understands that if they use force, there will be bloodshed. So government cannot afford that. Seeing all these things and taking into consideration all these things, it is not understood that if the Supreme Court was intervening, why they are not directing the union government, who is basically will be taking the final call on this, whether MSP is to be given, not to be given, because that is the call, number one. Number two, why Supreme Court is not giving exact directions? Why Supreme Court is not taking the responsibility that you do this, whatever is the consequence? Or why Supreme Court is not telling that your MSP, a committee of Supreme Court was made, which was just an eyewash. Why Supreme Court is not telling that we want a compliance of MSP, MSP must be given, and we give you 30 days time, and within 30 days you must finalize this MSP matter. They are shying away from it, and they are just giving a escape route to the union government, that they are not responsible, someone else is responsible for all this mess which has been created by the union government. This is number one. Number two, I appeal to Mr. Dhaliwal and the Kisan leaders that they should refrain themselves from this, because this is a government which is absolutely insensitive. And we must quote two incidents to tell these to understand what type of government this is. You remember Anna Hazare movement? You remember how Mr. Anna Hazare came to Delhi, went for a fast and to death, and the government came. It was Dr. Manmohan Singh government, and then they came, talked to Anna Hazare ji. Most of his demands were fulfilled, and he withdrew his agitation. The rest is history. I am not going into those details. Then there was one Professor G.D. Agrawal. Professor G.D. Agrawal was an IIT professor. Then after retirement, he went to Haridwar, started working for general people, and there he realized that Ganga is being polluted. And then he had a lot of demands how to protect Ganga, how to clean Ganga. And in this course of his agitation and his activism, he went for fast unto death 4 or 5 times. During Dr. Manmohan Singh's regime, Professor G.D. Agrawal went for this hunger strike, and every time the government responded. The government came, talked to him, understood the problem, withdrew, projects were stopped, projects were realigned, and things were done. I mean, there was always a conversation, there was always a dialogue. And then came Mr. Modi in 2014. Professor G.D. Agrawal again, and mind it, Mr. Modi also had a clean Ganga department or something like that. Namami Gange. And Uma Bharti ji was the minister for that. Mr. G.D. Agarwal again went for a fast. This time government was not responding because Modi ji is of the opinion that who cares? And ultimately, Professor G.D. Agarwal died during this fast. So government has nothing to say, no condolences, no, least disturbed. So this is a very insensitive government. Though they call themselves Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, but they are only helping a very few people so that they can progress at the cost of the others. I once again request the farm leaders, please don't expect anything from this sensitive government. They are not bothered whether Mr. Dalit dies or lives. They have least consideration about it. So, Mr. Dalit, your life is more precious. You will be more important for this agitation to continue. So, all the people, all the stakeholders in this agitation, please somehow call off this hunger strike, continue your agitation. People are listening. People are now understanding they are now realizing what the real BJP is. So it's just a matter of time that all this what is happening in India will be stopped. So once again, anyone who is there who feels that agitations can be diverted like this must understand that MSP is a concept which has to be addressed today, tomorrow or day after, because India will always remain an agriculture society, and for this agriculture the minimum basic thing is MSP. Without MSP it will not be possible for anyone to go for agriculture, for agriculture. So to save our own country, MSP is a lifeline, and I'm absolutely sure about it that it is a matter of time. MSP will be implemented and has to be implemented. Thank you so much.